Yep, it figures. Gusting over 20 knots. Perfect day to go have a live stream. Welcome to the superpilotish channel. My name's Graham Wilson. And today I'm hanging out at one of the best fields you could get, an airfield. And I'm not in my basement. So yeah, on a little bit of a road trip today, and we're hanging out. This is actually, I was thinking about having people guess to see, hey, what airport is this, right? So here we go. We're at the end of runway 25, but not runway 25 in Windsor. I'm actually in Ottawa right now, so I'm in the nation's capital. So good to see you guys showing up in the chat, and I was trying to figure out if I'd be able to get some airplanes coming and going, and I don't know if you'd be able to see anything, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, and then first of all, I wanted to give a little shout out to I originally wanted to go and do a show at the National Aviation and Space Museum, but the communications that I got with them are a little bit, well, let's just say, like the weather here, a little cold. It's like, here's our policy. Your stuff has to be handheld. I'm like, handheld? I got this thing plugged into my car. You mean I can't do a handheld thing at the National Aviation and Space Museum? So I contacted the airport here in Ottawa, the Ottawa International Airport, and got an email back right away from someone named Ava. Fantastic communication right away, and she said, just come on down to the road here. There's actually a really nice place here if you want to come by in Plane Spot, and there's another viewing area kind of around the bend, and you can go all the way down to anyways. Yak, plane spot. But yeah, it's suffice to say, yeah, it's 25 knots, man. She's blowing all over the place. Got my cool little blanket so things don't move around on the car. And yeah, so anyways, Eva did a good job getting back to me, and inspired me to come down to the Ottawa airport. I don't even know if anybody's flying. When I first showed up here, there was what was it? A PC-12 just took off. Oh wait, no, Jazz took off from here too in one of their regional jets. So I don't know. I might get drowned out by noise or something. And there's yeah, I don't know. And then I thought, what else I could do today is there's my blanket blowing around. Let me tuck that in here. I don't know. Oh, hey, that's like the Batcam. Batman. So, bam, pow, whatever. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So today, yeah, and I thought, well, okay, I'm at the end of runway 25, and some people, I mean, if you're a pilot, you understand how the runways are all numbered, and what you have to do to I don't know, orient yourself on the runway to come in and land. But not everybody knows that, I don't think. So I'm gonna kind of do a little lesson today on how runways are numbered. Like I said before, this is runway 25, and yeah, hey, I'm at an airport. There's no planes. Yeah, what a great show. And I also don't have a whiteboard, but of course I have something better. The cardboard, imported all the way to Ottawa from Windsor, Ontario. So here we go. Yeah, it's funny, the box I picked up at the grocery store the other day, I put all the computer and my microphone and everything into it. So I'm gradually reducing the size of my box as I do more of these shows. But here we go. Now, the way that we pilots and aviation everywhere around the world, the runways are set up so that they're facing. If you're going to go take off or you're going to come in and land, you're going a magnetic heading. So if you got your little compass, you say, I'm flying a heading up north, and then you're going to go land on that runway. That runway would be runway 36. But I'll kind of show you, because you think about the compass. Here we go. What a great idea. Compass. So you got your north up here, south. That's a badass. Okay, west, east. Okay, there you go. You got your north, south. You got your north, south, west, east, right? So now you know that there's 360 degrees in a circle. Okay, and then okay, east is 90 degrees. Okay, that's cool. And we know south, that's 180. That's half of a circle. Then 270 from your skateboard days. You got a 270 in there. And north is 360. So those are in degrees. There we go. And that's magnetic. So here we go. Now, so if you were going to be landing on runway, I got to make sure I do this right so I don't give you the wrong thing. Okay, so we're going to come in and we're going to be coming from the north to the south. Ooh, almost lost the cardboard there. Coming from the north to the south, right? So here we go. You got your little, maybe I'll draw an airplane coming in that way. Something like this. Okay, this just looks goofy, but oh well, that's an airplane. He's gonna go down south. So I'm gonna make my little runway, and the magnetic heading on that runway is 180 degrees. Okay, there's my runway, and I'm gonna be flying in. And they paint the numbers on the runway so that the pilot can see when he's coming in. So you look at this guy here, that looks kind of goofy. It looks like 18, right? But here I am, I'm flying my airplane in this way. I'm going to be flying a magnetic heading of 180, and I'm coming in on runway 180, runway 18. So there we go. And on a heading of 180. So it's kind of weird for some people to mix that around in their head. So if we had, say, this runway here, this is runway 25, which is 250 degrees. So that's over here somewhere between 270 and 180. Oh, there's that 25 knot gust. Perfect weather. What do we got here? Free budget ad. Budget airlines, you betcha. Okay, so this runway here, it would be kind of like this. Yeah. And we'd be coming in on runway 25. Okay, this is getting all goofy. The other way would be 07 because that's 70 degrees. Okay, now that's totally confusing. Burp, burp, burp. Okay, well, I don't know if that makes sense to you. Okay, we're going to be, so right now, runway 25, it looks like this. It's going off that way. So I'm right here. Let's draw a picture of me. Okay, that's me. That's runway 25. That's the way the planes should be landing. The wind, I checked, it was coming from 210. So I think it's like around, I don't know. What do we got? We got, I don't know. They might have switched runways to the other long one. But anyways, we will see what's going on. Well, I can see a big jet kind of way off in the distance taxiing, so I think they might have changed runways on us, but we'll see. And I also am not sure if you can see. Well, there we go. That's how you do your runways. It's based on your magnetic heading that you're going to be flying into. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see behind me. This camera is really weird because it's. I know it in reality it's pretty close, but this has got that weird fisheye effect that things look really far away. But anyways, there's this right about. Let's see if I can. I don't know if you can see like a white ball somewhere. I can't even see it on my camera, but yeah. If you're ever at an airport, you see this white ball. It like great big white ball. Looks like a. I don't know, like a golf ball kind of sitting on top of something. If you ever see that perfectly circular white ball at an airport, that means that, that's their radar. So inside of there's Inside they're picking up the radar for the traffic. So there's like a radome. They call it a radome on an airplane. I forget what they call that. The radar ball. It's just over there here at the Ottawa airport. And sometimes you'll see those for weather radar too, just in the middle of nowhere. The weather radar for Ottawa is it's a little bit south of here, somewhere else. So, well, I don't know what to tell you. Here I am at an airport, freezing, and there's no planes. But what you could do is, okay, yeah. So I don't really have a whole lot more for you. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if you guys can see, just to prove I am where I am. Okay, I'm gonna tilt my camera, and we're gonna see if we can see the FedEx airplane over there, because there's a little bit of a cargo operation here. And Canadian North Airlines. That's kind of like a charter. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, you know what? That kind of looks better. It looks like I'm at an airport. Pretty cool. Yeah. So it looks a little bit small, but in reality, it's pretty big. So the one airplane over there is a Federal Express, a FedEx airplane. So it's probably unloading some cargo or doing something like that. And a little bit earlier, there was there was a Canadian North jet there earlier, but they towed it away. So, okay. I can hear them. I think they switched runways on me, of course. But anyways, yeah. So this is like a great place when you actually do have airplanes coming and going. I mean, there's quite a bit of space here to park, and just before. And the reason I didn't tilt it this way before is because there were some guys hanging out here just watching planes. And I kind of have a little bit of new respect for all the plane watchers that are out there waiting and waiting to get the perfect shot with their big lenses and everything, because, like I'm sitting around, there's not a whole lot going on. So it's like, it takes a lot of patience to do that, to get that perfect shot. And I was kind of thinking about that on the way over here, that it's like being a birder or something. You go out and you go out and you're looking for that one bird that's really cool, and so there we go. I guess you're looking for that one cool airplane, same type of deal. So okay, okay, we got a question here. So all right, Jordan asks, so Harold Cheeseburger, haven't seen you in a little while, and and Shecky and everybody else, welcome. Okay, are you at the airport or just outside the yard? Okay, so this is let me see. I guess this is technically airport property, but on the other side of the fence there, that's airside, as they call it. And you got to be especially you got to be the right people to get over there. And the right people, like an actual pilot. Any of those around? Yeah, but you got to be actually flying or whatever. I mean, chances are I could whip up my pilot's license and just walk in somewhere and like, hey, how you doing? But if I'm going to be doing any type of stuff like this, people can be kind of sensitive about what are you recording, what are you going to see, what are you going to say about us, and because all 30 of the people that watch this are so critical to the reputations of all the aviation industry, right? So, okay. Harold, I don't know if I'll need a cameraman just yet. I definitely can't pay it because I can't even pay myself here. So, who knows? We'll see how it goes. And all right. Yeah, there's nothing there. But anyways, that's about it for what I wanted to talk about. So a really quick and dirty lesson on how runways are numbered. And if you want, there's all kinds of videos that can explain it way better than a piece of cardboard out there. And it's one of those things you got to kind of wrap your head around. And oh well, there you go. And so you can always, now, if you really want to be a real at the cocktail party look like a real superhero, you can say like, well, in that one movie they said runway 44. Well, that's impossible because the highest number that you can have is runway 36. So they actually did that in what was that movie where the guy Catch Me If You Can? He's like, oh yeah, he was looking out the window. He said, oh, I remember coming into runway 44 or like 40. It's like that doesn't exist. So, oh well. I all right, there we go. Harold Cheeseburger. Okay. Well, I appreciate your offer there, and we'll see. See what happens. And Jordan Singh. Some stuff. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be. I can almost hear a plane. Oh, it'd be really cool to sign off and just hear. But you know what? I'm just happy that my data isn't failing, and this is going to be hopefully the very, very first live stream that ends like without me running out of data or my battery dying and stuff like that. And it's in a different city, so who knows? We'll pack it in there. Don't really have any other questions here, and no airplanes. Oh well, what the heck? But you know what? I'm really happy you guys showed up here today, and to see the first. Hopefully, if this shuts off all right, this will be the very first perfect live stream, and you're here to witness it here. And I'll also be back on Monday because I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern, and we're just going to shut her down. So, thank you for watching. Perfect.